So we all want people to go in a room and vouch for us. We want people that are making decisions to be honest, to be fair, to be just when they're making those decisions when we are not around, and especially when it comes to work. If this is you, then you are looking for a sponsor. What is a sponsor? Well, welcome to the Basics of Bossing Up, where we discuss basic principles in order to create the lives we want. I am Allie Love. A lot of you guys asked me we talked about mentorship in the past, and one of the things that leads naturally with mentorship is sponsorship. Understanding the difference in your workplace and how to be a sponsor, and also what does it mean to find a sponsor. So what I really want to focus on is what's the difference between sponsorship and mentorship. So here's the deal. I think that understanding and watching the previous Basics of Bossing Up video is really important in terms of, kind of identifying what a mentorship is, being a mentee, how to find a mentor. But the biggest difference between sponsor and mentorship is a mentor is someone who you're going to kind of meet regularly. They're going to advise you on your career path. They're going to give you kind of a roadmap step by step. A sponsor is going to be someone who just goes into the rooms and they're going to understand the breadth of your career in terms of what you want. So when you're looking for a sponsor, always understand that you're working with a mentor, and you're finding out what you want in life, in your career at that company. And your sponsor knows that big picture kind of goal, that big picture aim. They're going to understand that to the capacity where if there's a project that comes up, if there is a room where obviously you're not in that decision-making room, if they're in that room and something comes up and they need someone to do something that's aligned with your goal, your kind of high-level goal, they're going to pitch you for it. They're going to kind of throw your hat in the ring and say, you know who would be great? So-and-so would be great. She'd be awesome for this. She wants to X, Y, and Z at our company. This is directly in line, giving her this responsibility would test her and capabilities, kind of thing. So obviously, when it comes to having, again, a mentor, that person is working with you on that everyday, day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, step-by-step approach to get to that overall goal, where your sponsor comes in and says, all right, I know big picture, so-and-so is working hard. They're doing these things. They've worked on these things. I get, periodic updates around what they're doing, and it's all towards this one thing. And they can go in there and help you get to the top of your house, to the top of your tree. So it's one of those things where I don't necessarily believe that you need a sponsor in every capacity, but most people don't even need a mentor. So it's all about kind of what you want in your life. However, building camaraderie, building as many people around you to take invested interest in your career, that are trusted, that are strategic, that are smart, that are thoughtful, that you respect, is greater than anything, because building those relationships are things you will have forever. So in terms of the basics of bossing up, if this is something that is important to you in your career, I think that first start off with a mentor. Ask your mentor how to get a sponsor, because getting a sponsor is the next level in a sense. It's almost because that person is quite a few steps above you. It's not easy to get. It's not something that you want to take lightly. You want to be prepared. You want to have your kind of pitch ready. You want to know where your career goals lie, where they can help you, so that you're not wasting their time, so that you give them a clear view of what's going on. Your mentor is there to direct you in the steps, and your sponsor is there to vouch for you. They can, and honestly, these aren't definitive lines, because as you can, I'm sure we'll share in the comment section below around this video, those of you that have been mentors, sponsors, been mentees, had sponsors, you will know that they can be synonymous. They're not mutually exclusive. You can have someone that's really high up who is going to vouch for you, but as well as give you those tools that you need in that kind of tangible roadmap on that everyday or that daily basis. But it's not always, that way. We're coming from here's the difference between A and B. Here's where we are. We're talking about B sponsorships, being sponsored, and how do you kind of obtain that? So really quickly, we talked about finding a mentor. It's the same. It would be basically the same in terms of finding a sponsor, except you kind of want someone to introduce you, someone that is a bit senior than you, but junior than your sponsor, so that you're creating a dichotomy of basically having layers of experience above you to get you to where you're trying to go. And even at the end of the day, to be honest, if you want to move out of that company, or if you do move out of that company, that information, that experience, that help is invaluable. So that's the difference between, again, mentor, sponsor. This is the basics of bossing up in under 5 minutes. I hope that helped you. Those of you that have more knowledge on it, please share in the comment section below. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Oh, be sure to check out Feel Good 60 1-minute videos just to boost your spirits. Check those out in my IGTV.